This one's a bit of a strange one because it suggests from the content of the email that the police are encouraging the use of Class B drugs. Now, of course, this should not be the case. It shouldn't be happening, and I certainly hope that it's not true, but the content of the email suggests that it is. Allow me to read a portion of the email to you, although I'm not going to refer to any names, and I'm not going to show you the video that's referred to because it may ultimately lead to a formal complaint or formal investigation or even some kind of prosecution. However, the nature of the email is as follows. The email says that I'm contacting you as I've been making some complaints regarding the smell of cannabis from next door and lives in the UK. They say that they have a video of police talking to a neighbour saying that they can smell this cannabis from the property, and the email says that the video shows that the police are actually encouraging this smoker to go and smoke in a park or walk somewhere, even though within this country Class B drugs are of course still illegal. I'll come back to the punishment that is available for usage and possession and production and supply of those drugs in just a moment, because they are quite severe. This email then goes on to say that these are the same officers that ask people to contact them if they're having an issue with drugs going on in the local area, which obviously sounds a little bit hypocritical if this were to be true. This email says that they've made a complaint on a number of occasions and believe that misconduct in public office of these officers is encouraging the use of cannabis. So my general guidance in situations like this, if you've got police officers that appear to not be complying with the law and instead just trying to smooth over and smooth out the situation by telling these people, look, just go and do it somewhere else so that you're not annoying the neighbour and therefore that we don't get called out and so on. Hypothetically, if that is the case and if that is ongoing, and this email suggests that there is a video that shows exactly this happening, and I wouldn't have received the email if that's not the case, I presume, but nonetheless it is an accusation, so I'm not going to say that it is a definitive statement of fact, just that this email suggests that that's the case. If that were the case, I would be making a formal complaint, which initially should be done directly to the force itself, the relevant police force. And if that doesn't go anywhere, which this email suggests thus far, the next step would be to take it to the Independent Office for Police Conduct, short IOPC. This was previously the Independent Police Complaints Commission that some people might still refer to it as. So as I said, the potential punishments for these offences are relatively severe, so anybody that believes that cannabis and such things are now just a soft thing that is perfectly fair game, of course it's not. It's still a Class B drug, and you'll see from this table here that it's in the same category as other amphetamines and even ketamine and all sorts of other things, for which the possession of which still carries up to 5 years in prison, an unlimited fine, or both. Now, of course, this will always depend on the quantity, the location, and any other kind of aggravating factors. Supply and production of any Class B drug, as with even Class C, attracts up to 14 years in prison, unlimited fine, or both. So that appears to me to be a relatively serious issue if police are just encouraging this activity to go elsewhere where it's ostensibly not causing an immediate problem and concern to neighbours, because of course that is not what the police should be doing. If someone is found to be in possession of any kind of restricted substance, then the police should be doing something about it. So the reason for this video is to highlight the content of this email that's been sent to me, because if this is the case and if this is going on in your area, it's only going to change and things are only going to improve in that regard, i.e. better policing of these kind of issues, if enough people raise the concern, raise these complaints, and encourage the police to essentially investigate criminal activity such as this. Many people, on the other hand, I understand, might think that this is something the police should not be wasting time with. Maybe you'll let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But I, for one, have been on public transport when someone starts smoking and all this sort of stuff, and it really is unpleasant, and frankly, it's still illegal, so no one should be thinking that this is okay. No one should be thinking that they have to tolerate this, and indeed the police should be doing something about it. So let me know your experiences. Have you had anything similar happen to you or around or nearby you? Have you made any complaints and have those complaints gone unanswered? Or have you had any success with those complaints? Perhaps you'll let me know those in the comments as well. In the meantime, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.